Let's be honest. Most of you spend the entire day stuck to your phone, endlessly scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Social media has taken control of your life and is keeping you from becoming the best version of yourself. You're wasting hours every single day watching meaningless videos, liking photos, and messaging people, telling yourself it doesn't matter. But this constant need to stay online is pulling you away from your real goals. The truth is, even a small amount of discipline and focus can put you far ahead of most people. The ability to control yourself is what leads to success. Without self-control, success is impossible. One of the biggest problems today is the lack of control over sexual urges. Chasing women, getting trapped in endless dating cycles, and consuming porn is holding you back. It's time to stop. Here's why it's damaging your life and how you can regain discipline. First, quit porn to take back control of your life. It sounds simple, but very few people actually succeed. Porn rewires your brain in a harmful way. Research shows it damages the part of your brain responsible for emotions and impulse control. Just like drugs, it floods your brain with dopamine, the reward chemical, pushing it to unnatural levels before crashing you down. This cycle destroys focus, increases anxiety, and damages relationships. Quitting is difficult because porn is highly addictive, but breaking free restores mental clarity and motivation. Studies show that over half of men watch porn daily, which adds up to thousands of minutes every year. Each time you give in, you drain your energy and focus. Social media only makes this worse by constantly pushing sexual content. When you scroll through Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, even seemingly harmless photos and videos can trigger sexual thoughts. Algorithms feed you more of what you engage with, so the more you view sexual content, the more it appears. To break this cycle, you need to stop watching. Reduce your social media use or cut it out completely. Don't let it dominate your mind. When you indulge in porn or constantly chase hookups, your brain releases dopamine, making you feel temporarily good but ultimately lazy and exhausted. Another chemical, oxytocin, relaxes you and makes you sleepy. That's why you don't feel motivated to go to the gym, work on your career, or push yourself forward. You've already drained your drive. When urges hit, go to the gym. Intense physical exercise has been proven to reduce sexual desire and sharpen focus. Training not only improves your body, but also builds confidence, discipline, and mental strength. Getting in shape raises your self-respect and gives you a productive outlet instead of wasting time online or watching porn. If exercise isn't enough, turn to prayer. Connecting with God can help you overcome urges and regain control. Quitting porn is especially hard at night when you're alone and tempted. That's the real test. Use that time to invest in yourself, your goals, and your future. Focus on your finances, your career, or your physical health. If you can overcome this habit, you'll become unstoppable. Success requires energy, focus, and drive. When you cut out porn, your energy levels rise, your mind becomes clearer, and you gain the motivation to work on your goals, train your body, and build a future. Stop chasing quick pleasure. Stop pleasing yourself just for an instant dopamine hit. The real problem isn't the act itself, but what it does to your brain. Easy dopamine tricks your mind into believing you've achieved something meaningful when you haven't. Your brain feels rewarded without effort, which kills motivation and weakens your drive to pursue real achievements. Why would the real world matter if your mind is satisfied with effortless rewards? To see real change, stop taking shortcuts and find your purpose. Without a clear purpose, it's easy to fall into unhealthy habits and addictions. Many people turn to instant gratification because they lack direction. We're taught to chase degrees and jobs as if they guarantee fulfillment, but they rarely do. Instead, find a personal mission, something bigger that pushes you forward. It could be building a business, advancing your career, or committing to self-improvement. Keep that purpose in front of you, or you'll slip back into distraction. Stop chasing women and start building yourself. Constantly pursuing women leads nowhere. Spending hours messaging, liking photos, and seeking validation is time wasted, time that could be invested in your growth. Focus on your career, improve your fitness, and get your life in order. As you build confidence, discipline, and success, women will naturally be drawn to you. Then connections become real, not just endless swiping on dating apps. A large percentage of men spend hours every week on dating apps, yet many of them aren't even sexually active. That's valuable time thrown away. Women respect men who have self-control. When you're not desperate or chasing every opportunity, you show value. You become confident, interesting, and in control. Discipline makes you attractive. When you master yourself, you take control of your life. Focus on your goals first, and the right relationships will follow. Avoid triggers. One of the biggest challenges in quitting porn is the environment around you. Soft porn is everywhere. Social media, ads, influencers. Every scroll can reignite old habits. Unfollow accounts that don't help you grow. Block distractions that pull you backward. If necessary, step away from social media entirely until you regain control. Every minute spent scrolling is a minute taken away from your goals. Everyone experiences setbacks. Progress isn't about being perfect, it's about recovering quickly. If you fall back into old habits, acknowledge it and refocus. Each time you overcome a setback, you become stronger and more resilient. Learning how to handle failure without quitting builds mental toughness, which is essential for long-term success. Success isn't about never failing, it's about refusing to give up. Distractions are everywhere, but staying focused is easier when you're driven by something meaningful. When you feel the urge to return to mindless scrolling or easy dopamine, remind yourself of your goals. Choose actions that move you forward, even if they're harder or less entertaining. Real fulfillment comes from accomplishing something meaningful, not from endless consumption. Turn your focus inward, not outward. Many struggles come from seeking external rewards, validation, pleasure, or quick dopamine. True success comes from internal growth. Find satisfaction in progress and discipline, not in temporary highs. A powerful way to reset your mind is a dopamine detox. Take 1 to 3 days away from phones, junk food, and entertainment. This helps reset your brain and break the cycle of constant stimulation. Building a successful life requires being ruthless with your time, habits, and focus. Cut out what doesn't serve you. Discover what drives you and commit to your own path. With discipline and self-control, everything else will begin to fall into place. If you enjoyed this video, like it so more people can find it. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.